heart makes no sound. I'll find valid in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky.
Inside my thoughts, and when I start to think, oh, the tunnel closest starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my wings. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts, but you stepped in. An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye.
Baby, wait another year. but I'd never say goodbye or ever leave this stuff behind. When it's good.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. My name is William, also known as Will Phoenix, and to the left or right of me digitally is Justin. What up, my friend?
Hey, what's up, man? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks, and you?
I'm doing okay. Pretty
Yeah.
excited for this matchup that we have in our hands.
Yeah, really gonna be a really interesting matchup. ATK versus OG. We haven't seen these two teams play against each other yet, I believe. But the first map will be Villa, so it's gonna be an interesting one. OG obviously used to be known as the king or kings of Villa until when they beat ATK, but that was the old OG roster very long time ago. But ATK nonetheless are a really good team on Villa. And I also just have a word from our sponsors. Their online store is finally live, so you guys can go and check them out. The sponsor is NuHuman. Sorry, I didn't mention that at the first, but NuHuman offers a wide range of world-class supplements and nutraceuticals. All of their products are backed by latest scientific research while being the best of its kind in addressing health issues from an intracellular level. They strongly believe in integrative and preventive medicine. You can go and check their online store for more information on their products and how they could change your life at shop.nuhuman.co.za. That's shop.nuhuman.co.za.
Awesome. Back to this match in Villa. One of my favorite maps. Actually, might be my top favorite map, to be honest. So I'm excited to see a lot of action here. And yeah, we were talking about ATK and their old roster, but what we've been seeing lately has been a very devastating roster from ATK. So we'll see what they have in store for us on this map. What do you think the outcome's gonna be, dude?
I don't know. I love OG, and there's a lot of my friends in that team, but ATK have been playing really well. We did see them play exceptionally well against Morocco yesterday, and for that very reason, I think I'm gonna back ATK for this shot. I think William, don't you have to choose first?
Oh, I have
Or
to choose
yes,
first.
well, never mind. You can choose.
I want to say ATK, but I'm gonna take your friends away from you for now, and I'm gonna go with OG. Hopefully they're not too tired from the previous match they've played, and
They had a pretty long break, so I would
Yeah.
say they maybe just tried to regain that energy and just bring up their spirits to all fight against ATK.
Yeah.
So I will be backing ATK. William will have OG for this matchup, and everybody in the chat, let us know who you backing for this matchup. Who do you think is going to win? What do you think the outcome is going to be? And yeah, I do believe we have a Twitter poll for the matchup. Yes, we do. So you guys can go and vote on there as well. We will keep you up to date on that Twitter poll. And yeah, please don't be a realist. Yeah. Okay.
Well, even though there is going to be a rehost, the ban phase will remain the exact same, and
Yep.
rather now than later. So I'd rather have it now and get it out of the way, and hopefully no more rehosts after that.
Yeah,
We're
but
having good luck with it, so
I believe. Yeah, but let's talk about that ban. That ban. Or what can I say? The ban phase. We
Yeah.
did see Hibana, IQ, Goyo, and Valk being taken out. So those are very interesting operators. Goyo is more of a common one to take out, and Valkyrie for the runouts for all that intel that the defenders get. But the Hibana and the IQ.
I'll refrain from the Hibana right now because I'm trying to figure that one out. But I think the IQ is necessary. A
Yeah.
lot of people may be saying, why ban IQ if Valkyrie is already banned? But IQ, as
Was
we
banned
know,
for-
yeah, is capable of getting rid of a lot of gadgets from afar and most of the time from below or above. So it is a really good ban. Really unique ban, but a really good one at that. So it's an interesting ban. And getting rid of that G8, even though Amaru has it too, but that's a really good gun on a good operator to get rid of as well, and good utility. So
Yeah, you see, that's the thing with IQ. She has good utility, she has good weaponry, and just overall, she is a 3-speed. So she's an ideal operator to take on attack. And especially, I think, I'm not sure exactly who banned it, but it was, I believe,
it was OG that banned.
OG. Okay, so it looks like OG banned IQ because they are on the defense, so they wanted to use that, well, Valkyrie for the runouts and etc., or just use it for the intel and not get that intel taken away so easily by the attackers. And well, it's good to see that ATK countered that and then banned the Valkyrie. So banned OG's plan of, trying to outsmart them and use that, utility and intel to their advantage. So it's good to see. It's good thinking power from both teams, trying to counter each other. But in the end, just well, the strats being taken out completely. So yeah,
it's a mental game from the start already.
yeah.
Not a single shot being fired yet, and already the chess pieces are being moved around.
Yeah.
The Habana ban, I don't know. I would have gone for an ace
Yeah.
rather than the Habana, but maybe they have a plan to get rid of the Hibana. So we'll see what the effect of getting rid of that Hibana does have on the game.
Yeah, I agree completely with you. Like, banning out the ace would have been a much better choice. Obviously, he can take two slots of, I would say, breach away, whereas Hibana's pellets only takes one. So therefore, ace can technically take make 6 holes, while Hibana can only make 3. Obviously, Hibana needs one pellet to get, or one set of pellets to get the hatch, while ace needs 2. That, in the end, I would have banned the ace. But I don't know. The Hibana, just to me, it's a weird one. It's unexplainable. We have to talk to them afterwards why they chose to ban the Hibana. Maybe it's because of some of the players are good with that operator. We have seen, I believe, James or Figure or even AML sometimes play the Hibana, and on OG's side, I'm pretty sure maybe, well, Vlad's not playing at the moment, but Vlad or Wicked or Enemy might have played the Hibana. So it's a bit of maybe target ban.
Probably. If it is a target ban, then it's towards Enemy, because he was...
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Villa that he played in or if it was Clubhouse, but he was pretty mean on that Hibana. So yeah, I'm keen to see what he does instead of being on the Hibana.
Yep, but if you guys are joining in with us now, the match did start, but unfortunately we had to go into a rehost. There was a bit of issues on our side. So that's unfortunate, but we will be getting into the matchup straight away. The map is Villa, ATK versus OG. The bans are Hibana, IQ, Goyo, and Valk. And yeah, we're just going to be a very interesting game. The first side will be Aviator and Games for OG, but looks like ATK know exactly what they need, exactly what they want, picking those operators very quickly.
So looking at ATK and them going straight into the ace kind of does explain the Hibana ban a little bit, because they want to use that ace, but they don't want the Hibana being available to OG. Maybe OG hasn't used ace a lot and ATK has figured that out somehow. So we'll see if OG does revert to an ace when they want the hard breacher instead of a thermite or the maverick. But let's see how this round turns off. Hopefully it's an action-packed round, because this will set the tone to see where this match is headed.
Yeah, it does look like a pretty standard, straightforward hold coming out from OG. I think the only really part that I should point out. I believe that wall in Aviator will be opened up for lines of sight for somebody to play in Volt and get an angle all the way to Study Falco. It does look like they're going to do it. I have seen OG do it before. I've played ranked with them, and they obviously use that angle on Villa. It can be a detriment to them, or it could, help them a lot, because what they use, what holes they can see through, the attackers can see through as well. And the attackers have ACOGs, longer range sights, whereas the defenders have more close range sights. It doesn't look like they have any operators that have that far range of view.
Yeah, I was just about to mention the same thing, that if you are going to hold that line of sight, not a lot of operators in defense have that ACOG capability. But we are going to see some shots being fired into Piano from the red stairs, top of red stairs. It's going to be disrupting the players in Piano. I don't know how they knew about that so quickly, but nonetheless, they do know about it. So we'll see what kind of take ATK is going to be pulling off here. There's some barbed wire at the bottom of main stairs to give the Wamai a sound cue as to who's coming up, and he's going to try and hold it for as long as he possibly can. We'll see what kind of support he has from maybe Study side or from the bottom, but it seems like ATK has full control of the bottom side as everybody from OG is at the top.
Yeah, I wonder where Amal lost that HP right at the beginning of the round. I think there was an angle being held, and Causa losing HP now as well and gets down. I believe that's Ergo on the roam. Yes, on the Jaeger. Well played from Ergo. That's a very impactful kill for him for the round. Obviously, getting the first pick and getting, a buck. Oh, that's where. Those holes from the bar area is exactly the place where I believe AML lost his HP and figure, and now those smoke canisters coming out to delay the operators from, or ATK pushing up onto those main stairs.
Clearly they know about this ATK attack, as you see those holes being used in full effect. There are the wop-wops. They're going to be in the 90 hallway, in the classical hallway. As you see those holes there, they had to move up to the main stairs as quick as possible as to not take too much damage from the defenders from above. So now they have full control of the main stairs and possibly Study as well. So, yeah, they did fall back. Okay, I thought they fall back way too soon, but that's not the case, as there's only 30 seconds left and ATK hasn't made that much progress besides James being on 90 hallway and just about to enter into bar. As we see the Ash on that 90 hallway window, the Ace eliminated by the shotgun, no, the SMG of Wicked, an enemy getting a kill of his own onto Figure, but now Pancake is making his way into Study, but eliminated by the Jaeger. Oh my, leaving the Ash alone, and enemy finishes it off. What a round by OG.
Okay, that was a very dominant round from OG, because getting a flawless round, first round, on your defense, on Villa, obviously Villa is a defender-sided map. Aviator is one of the best sides to hold, but they were dominant the whole game. The whole round. Sorry, not whole game. That whole round, it was OG on top. First took damage onto AML, then onto Figure, then picking off Causa, then just stopping them, wasting their time, stopping them from getting any of the walls in sight, and making them push up those main stairs, and then just capitalizing on that, and just picking them off. It just shows that OG knew what they were supposed to do, and they played it perfectly.
Yeah, I wonder if that smoke canister from the bar onto the library was intentional or accidental, because it cut off that entrance and kind of wasted ATK's time to get to the stairs and took a little bit of damage as well. I'm just wondering about that. But now the second site is going to be in Statuary and Gear Room, so we'll see what goes on there. So far, OG has set the tone and set the pace of this match with a dominating first round, and ATK needs to answer back, or else OG will stay in the control seat.
Yeah, very well played there by OG once again. And ATK also tried their best, but just that round was so dominant on OG side. Really, really well played from them. And now we do see more of not really standard hold, but a complex hold coming out from OG. They're holding that bathroom. I don't believe they have anybody playing in that closet area. But a run out from Ergo. Ooh, onto Figure. That's the buck once again. The first pick for ATK. Last time it was Cause on the buck, and now Figure on the buck. It's just they don't want the buck to be played at all because that buck it can be such a controversial operator there from below. And yeah, well, there we go.
Yeah, that is oh my
Oh my.
word.
Okay, James. James just said good night to Wicked. You're going to kill our buck. You're going to kill Figure. I'm going to good night your Malusi. And well played from him. That was such a good shot. Actually, I didn't. It was onto the study window. I don't know if we could win for a peek there, but nonetheless, very well played from James there. Now to even out the scoreline, a 4v4 with 2 minutes left. Now looking a bit better for ATK.
Indeed, and losing at the buck is a bit of a detriment, but it seems like they will manage. They do have some soft breach capability from the Ash, but not too much because she needs to take care of some utility, especially those banshees of the Melusi. But now we see the bottom floor trying to clear out if anybody is downstairs with a C4 probably in hand, but if they don't find that out, then they'll be pushing up into the bedroom. Somebody rushing their clone into bathroom. They do know about the mute. Takes a couple of shots from the back. No, Angry African is out of the picture, trying to run away, which was ill-advised.
Yeah, and just well played there from ATK. Really just, well, the play was trying to rotate. Angry on the move, trying to rotate. Unfortunately, got picked off, but now this play does get spotted by Amo, and well, there's a flag from Ergo. Unexpectedly, he does get one, and Causa answers back and gets enemy. There goes the Ella, and now a 3v2. The site is starting to be opened up. We see that ace utility being put up. The Iana decoy going in. They do spot out where the play is. What a shot from, or well played from James, sorry. Picking off Ergo, and now the plant will be attempted. Tierpio, sorry, in a 1v3. He does get picked up by Pancake on that Astro window repel, and will much better from ATK.
Good answer from ATK, and a very dominant round as well. Not as dominant as OG's one, but still effective nonetheless. Yeah, that was a good energy and good I want to say aggression from ATK. They didn't lose hope when they lost their players really early on. They answered back at every turn, so well taken by them.
Yeah, it's really good to actually, keep the pace, not to lose hope so early on, especially. When you are on the attack, you are disadvantaged technically, because in Siege, the defenders are favored. They have so much more utility, and it's just the attackers can't really match that utility coming out from the defenders. So it's always difficult, but still well played from ATK to capitalize on all of those areas that they saw were, easy to take, and they did that with ease. We saw a lot of good plays coming out, and they just knew what they had to do, and they did it exceptionally.
Yeah, I would like to see a better placement from the Melusi, because none of it seemed very useful in that round. It seemed like it was very bypassed easily. And there is the second placement closer to the wall that will be reached earlier on. I mean, later on.
Just looking at the Melusis, they were both put in the center of the carpet. I don't know if that was intentional or.
It seems he wants to decorate the carpet. I mean, he loves the carpet.
It still looks nice.
It's red and beige or whatever color it is. Just add some blue into it.
Yep.
And it'll light up when somebody is nearby, so okay.
That is also true. But yeah, going on to the attack, ATK making a swift movement to take this bottom floor. It looks like they have changed up the strat, but Ergo losing a lot of HP. That aggression from him really getting punished now. I believe he was playing in that art memorial area. And well, there we go. He does get pushed away. but now ATK taking the bottom floor control, really trying to get the control of that to try, I believe, either push up Astro stairs or red stairs. We have to wait and see how they choose to play that, but nonetheless, they do have control of that. And the Buck is alive this time. So the Buck is making work. He is putting pressure on those defenders, playing down below and or playing above, sorry, from below. Enemy getting bigger. Well, there goes the Buck, as I say it. I think I jinxed him, but yep, the Buck will no longer be able to put pressure on those defenders, and well played from enemy to take advantage of that.
I was just about to say they were droning the bottom floor kitchen quite extensively this time. Be more careful because previously they did get surprised by an Ella, I think it was, but they didn't catch somebody else out. Not sure if it's the same player or not, but nonetheless, he does spot the back of and a wallbang from AML. Good kill from him there, taking out Ergo on the rotate.
Yeah, well played from AML there to pick off Ergo, and now we see a 4v4 again, but a minute 10 left on the clock. It's a bit slower for ATK this time. We have to see how they're gonna, try and break the pressure. Corza does lose some HP, and he does lose his life as well. Well played from Angry just to capitalize on that, and there he loses HP as well. Good trade from there, and then James with the pre-fire onto Tierpio, playing that aggressive angle, and he just capitalizes on that. And he does spot out the plane, Bottom does not connect all the shots. He does eventually get the kill onto that mute, and now brings it to a 3v2 with 40 seconds left on the clock. They are trying to make this push onto the site, and we'll have to see how they're going to do this.
That was intense and awesome aggression by James, even though he has the diffuser and he is the hard breacher, but he got his job done nonetheless. He had to turn it up a little bit to even the man count and possibly take the advantage, and now they have access into site. They're going to be looking for the last two players, which one is in Deer Room. Not sure where the Malusi is though. We see the smoke canister coming up to waste a little bit of time, but AML does get rid of enemy, and a nice shot by AML again onto Wicked, claiming the third round for ATK.
Yeah, really well played there from ATK. Their attacks are looking a lot better. Sorry, lost a bit of my words there. But yeah, it's looking a lot better, especially on the trophy side. So we can see that OG's defense on the trophy side is not the best, but they are going back to Aviator now. So that will mainly show us if the way they played in the first round was just because ATK was adapting to the playstyle of OG, or if their defense there is actually that good. Because they did play exceptionally well there, so we have to just see if they can do it again, or if ATK will, be able to bring themselves for a third round in a row now.
Indeed. So, yeah, they're gonna have to rethink their strategy in Statue because ATK just figured out the code for that site. So maybe AVG is a bit of a buffer for them, and they can take this round and figure out what to do on the next defense. Maybe take it to a different site like Kitchen might work, or maybe they'll double down or triple down onto the Statue and Deer. So we'll probably see a similar hold to the first round. If something works, don't change it, right? Maybe just amend a couple of things so you don't lose any HP. And I think the first thing they're going to be doing is reinforcing both of those walls into Study. Maybe it wasn't working that well for them in the first round, and that's what they're adjusting.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, there was not much that went wrong in the first round for OG, as they did get a flawless round. So it's really difficult to say what what they will change. We obviously did see them reinforce both those walls now, so that's a bit of a better adaptation from them. It will put less impact on them, but we have to see how ATK can adapt to OG's Aviator in games, or if OG will take a second round on Aviator in games.
And that Nomad didn't make.
No, I think that was on purpose, to be honest. I think if you place a bullet, I did see somewhere that if you place a bullet hole and you place the air jab directly on it, it's able to be detected. It detects the defenders from, well, even if the air jab on the outside. Yeah.
Oh,
which
okay.
is, it's a good placement. Not gonna lie.
but we see those same kind of holes from the top floor looking down into the floor below, and ATK is not going to spend too much time wandering around in that area because they know what the devastation of OG could cause. So they're going to be opening up a couple of holes of their own to get lines of sight into the top floor to remove that player from main stairs and 90 hallway, and successful they will be because that player has probably moved, and AML does get a pick onto enemy, and there goes the Wamai, and whatever he's thrown will remain there. That is it for it. Figure does get a kill of his own onto Wicked, and OG looking not so good, for the lack of better words, on this round. C4 coming out, but not getting anybody, as AML does get a pick onto Ergo. And now ATK is spending a lot of time on those main stairs. 1 minute and 9 seconds left. That is still good time for them, as they only need to find the Malusi and the Mute. They make their way into bar. They have both walls open from study and hallway, but Corsa does take out Angry African just before TFPL takes out James, but ATK take the round swiftly at that.
Yeah, very well played there. Sorry for not commentating at all. But yeah, really well played from ATK. A much better round on the Aviator attack. So it does look like it might have been either OG's defense was, or it was obviously exceptional, except it was exceptional on the first round. But it just looks like ATK did adapt to that, and they really tore it apart now, because instead of OG getting a flawless, in the end it was a 4v1 where, you know, one of their players had to clutch. So it's a completely different outcome, and it just looks like ATK really have got into the game now, and they've really adapted, and they've just read how OG are playing these sites. But now they're going to dining and kitchen, which is a site that we haven't seen played yet. So we'll have to see if OG can defend this really well once again, and win it, or if OG will, not OG, sorry, if ATK will take another attack round.
Yeah, this is going to be the deciding factor for OG, because if they lose this kitchen round again, then yeah, it'll bring me to my statement of you should have gone to a different site completely. But maybe they know what they need to fix, and yeah, one of the things they need to fix is slowing down ATK. ATK's aggression is just increasing bit by bit every single round, and it's getting worse for OG.
Yeah, it's really troublesome to see OG. They did so well right at the beginning of the game, obviously getting a flawless round on the Aviator defense, and now, you know, not being able to take one round since then. It just shows that they are struggling, but ATK nonetheless are really playing well. They are doing what they need to, they know what they need to do, and they just timing is exceptional. But Ergo is playing really well as well, and he does take out James. That's their hard breacher gone. Now it's just a very different outcome, but Ergo does get refragged by Pancake on the Aviator Repel, but it does look much better for them, obviously evening out the scoreline now. But Ergo is playing very aggressive, and it's working for him. It's really just putting ATK under pressure, but still at least they've brought that pressure down a bit.
Indeed, they are beginning to slow them down a little bit, but ATK is persistent as they make their way into bathroom and bedroom, it seems. But without that hard breacher, it's going to be a tall order indeed. But it's an order nonetheless, and we don't see any Malusi gadgets in sight at all. Wonder if the Ash did take care of them, or they were just placed in a different area completely. The Nomad already charging into the bathroom.
Yeah, I was gonna point that out. Site is kitchen, so the these gadgets did not get placed up top at all.
Oh yeah.
It's fine, don't worry.
Silly me. Yeah, so I just don't know where the Malusi gadgets are, and I thought they'd be up top. For some weird reason, I thought the site was on the top floor. Brain dead. But now I am happy. Now that I know the site is in kitchen, I'm completely happy with that. So, yeah.
Pancake looking for that place to place that Nomad, and he does eventually find a place that suits him. But now We see Figure on this Jackal up above, scanning those footprints, trying to move the players out of their positions. And AML's in this little closet area already, but Corza backs him up and does pick up enemy on the Legion, and their Pancake adds to it on as well. And now a 4v2 with 35 seconds left on the clock.
Bomb located by attackers.
ATK slowly starting to make a push into the site, but they will be trying to get this intel. AML watching the angle, does spot out the player, does do some damage, but also loses HP as well. And now 25 seconds left. They have to make this push. They're trying their best. Angry gets one for himself, but now a 2v3.
15 seconds to go.
Indeed,
Attackers have recovered their
ATK
diffuser.
did make their way into side rather swiftly,
10
but with
seconds
that,
remaining.
without that hard breacher, it was a bit hard, but not that difficult at all, as Pancakes and AML end the round off in the dominant form. And yeah, that was a pretty interesting round. My confusion totally got the better of me there.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. It happens to all of us sometimes. But yeah, 4-1 now, winning 4 rounds in a row. ATK. It's looking very dire for OG, and well, they have to try at least get another round if they want to keep something or try and get something in their attacks. Otherwise, a 5-1 split for ATK is exceptionally well, and it's going to put OG in tremendous pressure when they go to their attacks.
Yeah, I think they need to press the reset button after getting the first opening kill, because they've been getting the first opening kill
Defenders, protect
almost
your
every
bombs
single
from
round.
being defused by attackers.
So I don't know, they get the man advantage, but then soon as ATK turns up the pressure, they kind of cave into it. So OG needs to read into the fact that they do get the advantage earlier on, and maybe just reset and reposition themselves to maybe get another pick and so on and so on. But ATK isn't letting that happen at all.
Yeah, ATK is really playing well at the moment, as you can see the scorelines from some of the players. AML top dragging at the moment, and Pancake not far behind them, just doing really well. OG side, Ergo is contributing the most. Enemy as well, the player that you love to see, is trying his best as well. But Ergo really getting those opening kills each and every round is funding some of the some of the success, but then the rest of the team is not able to back him completely, and then it's just putting them under complete pressure, because ATK is then using that pressure that they are under and just taking advantage of it and really just, well, winning the rounds.
Look at this, Justin. They do know about that player who was in Aviator earlier on, and now every single one of them is pouncing into that area. They want to get rid of him as quick and fast as possible. So we'll see if they get successful in doing so. They do have a Banshee to assist them in that area, so whether they stick around or not is going to be really decisive in this round for OG, as ATK pushes into Bathroom and Aviator, and, well, Astro to be exact, and they have full control of that entire site. So it seems like the player who was around there fell back and will probably be making a rotation or a flank, but Jackal will soon be around to get some footprints and use that iNox to scan them.
Yeah, really well played. A swift attack coming out from ATK, gaining control of
A
these
bomb has been
areas
located.
well very quickly, and now just using those drones to get info on where the players are playing. So to really take advantage of that, they did opt to not take bottom floor control last time. But Corza all the way still outside in spawn really just shows how much droning he was doing. But now we do have 3 players in living and dining area and library, trying to put pressure on those defenders playing in the site. We do see a player trying to push into library, playing close. I'm not sure exactly who it is, but he could make a really big impact for ATK, and well, I think it might have been that player. Tierpil picking off AML and giving them the advantage for the round. We do see an impact trick coming out on that vault wall, and now we see ATK in a 4v5 with 45 seconds left on the clock. We have to see how ATK are going to try and clutch this one out.
Now, it seems like a typical round for ATK to lose somebody earlier on, but Corsa does answer back onto TFL, who went back into
Bomb located
Vault,
by attackers.
lying down, not looking at the breach as it opens, but the C4 does connect onto Corsa, and that is it for him. But he did expand his EMPs. But
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
did he get C4'd because that camera was still up?
I believe so.
15
I really
seconds to
believe
go.
so. Of that, or Figure scanning the player of Wicked there on the smoke, and then picks him off, and then Newt just refragging as well. And now James trying to go for that plant, Newt picking him up and as well. And now Ergo and Angry in a 2v1 pancake. Oh no, sorry, not 3v1 pancake, having to try and clutch that out, trying to hold the plant, and just gets shotgunned in the face and not able to do anything.
Yeah, 4-2 on the split for ATK. Looking good for them. Not looking so good for OG, but if the trend does continue, then maybe the attackers are gonna win this one, and we'll see OG making a comeback. But yeah.
Yeah, but we did say that OG need to take one more round on their defense so that when they come to the split, it's a bit easier for them. Because a 4-2 split is better than a 5-1 split, obviously. But nonetheless, that the defenders should be getting the 4-2 split, and the attackers getting, obviously just the 2 rounds. That's the norm, basically. But ATK making works and really
Attackers
showing
need
that
to
their
locate
attacks
and
are
defuse
strong.
bombs.
They did get 4 rounds in a row on their attacks, and then obviously OG taking up that last round for themselves. But we do see ATK now going on the defense. They are going to AVS and games as their first site, so we have to see what they change. And they are doing that angle that I was talking about. I think OG had it prepared in the previous round, or their first round, but they didn't open it up. They didn't put the holes there. They just reinforced, or they reinforced one and they left the other one soft.
Indeed, so maybe this might be different for ATK, as they will have a direct and open line of sight into that door. Looks like they're
5 seconds
expanding
left
a
before
lot of utility into study, especially reinforcing the hatch and putting a shield for the Wamai. So he's going to be holding down that area. That might prove very difficult for OG to take that entire area. Gosa's going to be holding the main stairs, so they are going to have to do a lot of work getting those players out, because the support of Tosa and the guy in study is going to be a very difficult task to get rid of.
I just would like to point out that Ergo was waiting for those runouts. He knew that, he did it, so he was expecting ATK to do it back to him. And we did see some shots, warning shots coming out from, I believe it's AML on the Jaeger, and he does spot out that Ayana clone, but now Wicked on the Sophia also trying to take him out, and he doesn't take him out. AML gets the kill instead, and there's Wicked gone. There's all the Sophia's utility gone for the round. It won't be used, and AML now gets spotted out, but enemy not landing those shots. Unfortunate from him, but AML will pick up a second one for himself, getting the ace. They shouldn't be allowing him to do this, honestly. Now just bringing it to a 5v3. There is a player playing on red stairs. Will Ergo spot him out? No, he doesn't. He does get punished for it, and that's James to adding to the round.
Yeah, that position on red stairs is quite common and well known, but enemy with a 6-shot onto James, well placed and trying to bring the score back up to level, but not finding anyone else to do so, as it's only 2 of them left, enemy and Tearpeel. Nomad and the Thatcher, not that great of a combo, but we'll see how it works for them as they try to take the site. It's going to be
Attackers
super
have located
difficult,
a bomb.
especially with ATK's members all lined up looking at every single angle, especially with the diffuser not in hand at all. I'm pretty sure ATK knows about it, and they probably have a man down there. No, they don't. They finally pick the diffuser up, and they now can head for a full-on assault or try to get rid of every ATK's member.
Yeah, but now we see a bit of a standstill coming out from OG, obviously being disadvantaged with a 4v2, but they did answer back in pick of James. We did see that, but now enemy losing some HP as well, and now these 2 players actually split. Tearpeel and enemy not playing well together. They're trying to pinch the side. They're trying to get rid of these players, and the Wamai playing behind the shield. And now enemy smoke canister comes swinging out, and well, he loses a lot of HP, and now being pressured to try and go for that plant. Tierfield just panicking a bit, mis-throwing things, and well, he does pick up one for himself, but AML getting picked off, and Figure getting a second for himself, picking off both enemy and Tierfield there at the end.
Yeah, a really dominant round by ATK on that part. Yeah, they shouldn't have allowed ATK to get away with murder like that. There was, I think, 2 or 3 picks off on the roam, and they couldn't pin them down exactly. The one-on-one gunfights were a bit ill-advised, to be honest, and especially with the ace full sending it like that. Not a good idea, and they paid the price for it. And now ATK bringing the Vigil and the Ella. Really serious, gunners.
But yeah, I just want to point out as well that obviously, if you guys are tuning with us now, or tuning in with us now, sorry, the score is currently 5-2. It is the first map. It is Villa, and
Defenders, protect your
the
bombs from
winners,
being
if you're
defused
not
by
up to date, the
attackers.
winner of the previous game was OG versus Titan Odyssey. Titans obviously taking the victory, and they will be going to the grand finals on Wednesday, playing the victor of this match. Whoever wins here obviously goes to play Titan Odyssey in the grand finals on Wednesday, and the loser will be getting third place for this match. For the
Yeah.
tournament, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so, jeez. ATK proving to be really strong in Villa,
10
and
seconds remaining.
they are really close to match point. And if the trend
5 seconds
continues
left
now,
before insertion.
OG needs to figure something out really soon, because
Attackers
using
objective
players
to locate
like
a bomb
that
and
so
defuse
quick
it.
and fast
The attacker's bomb diffuser
isn't
has
a
been
good
dropped.
idea for them.
Attackers
And they
recover
were
the bomb
really
diffuser.
strong on their defense earlier on and later on. So I don't know. I don't see them winning this round, but I'm really hopeful that they switch things up and maybe, I don't know, counter the aggression with their own aggression, because ATK is really being aggressive and being relentless in that.
Yep, we did see earlier today that OG was struggling with aggression. We saw them play a bit more too passive, and African did point that out, that, you know, they were playing really passive when they should have been playing a bit more aggressive, which did cost them the game against Titan Odyssey, but nonetheless they
Attackers
played
have
well,
located
and
a bomb.
Titans just being the Titans that they are, coming up on top in that match.
A bomb
But this
has been
matchup,
located.
ATK versus OG, it's really looking like ATK are using that aggression to their advantage. But there, we didn't even see a Frost.
Attackers
A
have
Frost got
recovered.
played, but Angry African getting one for himself, picking off the castle. But a Frost, I didn't even notice that Frost was being played.
How did he get away with it?
Uh,
Oh my god.
Okay, but he will get picked up. Enemy will pay the price for not looking at that floor, and well, he does lose a lot of HP, but he is picked off nonetheless. And there we go, the frost mat being pointed out there by the drones, and now we have to see how AG are going to choose to push this down. Wicked down at the basement, or not in the basement, on the ground floor, does pick up 2 for himself, gets Causa, then picks up Amel, and Ergo adding to the scoreboard as well, getting Figure, and then James answers back and gets one with the pistol. I believe he's playing shotgun, that's why he's using pistol, but still trying to spot out these players. He does spot out, and what a shot from him, and gets another one, or does damage, and now he has a big mountain to climb. A 1v3, he does not know where the player is sitting behind the Astra desk, and Ergo just getting, well, capitalizing on that and just picking off James there at the end, and a much better round from OG.
Indeed, the aggression turned up a little bit more, and they read into every single situation. Corsa looking very lost at the bottom, trying to rotate, but I think he was trying to get a pick onto whoever was at the top of red stairs. That's why he was looking up, but he got caught by, I think it was Ergo, or Enemy. I think it was Ergo. So well played by OG nonetheless, and this might look like a comeback. We'll never know. Is ATK going back to trophy? No, they're going back. They're going to dining room and kitchen. And hopefully I get this one right. I will remember it's dining room and kitchen.
Yeah, we don't want to see just a broad of events that we saw in the
Defenders,
previous
protect your
round when
bombs
you
from
thought
being
it was
defused by
trophy,
attackers.
and the site wasn't the base. It's unfortunate, but we do see ATK going there now. And they're bringing more of a different lineup to OG did. They're bringing them with Lucy and, well, the Alibi is, I guess, the only operator that you haven't seen play. Well, in a lot of the matchups that we've experienced and casted, we haven't seen Alibi play much at all. So it's a good addition for ATK. Those clones can be a nuisance sometimes when you're just pre-firing windows and things, and then you end up shooting that. You give your location you give your location out, and the defenders know exactly who you are.
Indeed, and that will slow down the attack quite significantly. So we'll see how OG adjusts to that. We haven't seen a take from ATK onto this side, so this will be new and exciting to see. And yeah, OG is going to be looking into taking this round to increase the comeback. But ATK wants that match point, and they want it soon. So we'll see how this turns out. Angry African, not full sending it into bathroom, no, but he's going to be making a little bit of noise, trying to grab their attention, and he's going to gather some intel.
Yeah, but OG making quick works to try and take control of this top floor. We do see ATK holding this top floor really well. They do have a lot of presence there. I believe only 2 players, but still they have donated some reinforcements and some utility there to just block out OG. But it does look like OG are coming with a split attack. 2 coming from the master bedroom area, 2 from the study, and then 1 playing in piano down below, which is Ergo.
Ergo's going to have a long line of sight into that hallway from piano. We'll see how effective it will be. Starting to slow down a little bit. I think they need to gather more intel. Wicked does get a pick onto Figure. Not sure where that was, but Figure is out of the picture, but her clones still remain as enemy takes out AML. That's a good shot from them. OG making good progress onto this round, but also taking a little bit of damage.
Is it just me, or do we see a picture Nomad was peeking with her edger, but she didn't have any more left? That's a weird thing to see, just a visual glitch, but Wicked getting a double for himself now, and Ergo contributing as well, and now a 5v1 for OG. Much better round for them, actually, a much better attack, and now James with a tall mountain to climb, has to pick off 5 kills, has to stop these attackers from trying to get that round done.
Gonna be an ace? Is it gonna be a clutch? We will find out soon as James trotting down the hallway. He's gonna be behind a couple of players. Do they know about him? He does spot the planter, does take him out, but
gets tufted by shots from every single direction. 4 traces of bullets just meeting him while he tries to exit that door. It's unfortunate from him, but well played from OG. They are looking much better at the moment. I think they're starting to fix their mistakes. And like you said, it could be a comeback from them. It's likely it could happen. Well, for their sakes, hopefully, because otherwise map 2 is going to be a very troublesome sight for them.
yeah, so far, I mean, it's looking like the same pattern so far. Both teams won AVG and then lost everything else and won AVG again at the end. And so far the trend is continuing. I hope to not jinx that. If I do, I apologize. But yeah, so Figure. I hope I don't have the caster's curse. I don't want that on my shoulders.
I don't want that either. Yeah.
We can only guess. We can only guess. We're allowed to guess.
Yeah, we are. We are allowed to guess. That's our job, is to just give you guys predictions. And speaking about prediction, let us know in chat who you think is going to take this matchup. Obviously, the scoreline is dominant now, or it's more closer. Yeah, it's ATK is in the lead at the moment, but let us know in chat. There is a poll on Twitter as well that you guys can go and vote for who you think is going to take this matchup, and just let us know in chat as well who you're supporting for this match.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, obviously I'm supporting OG.
And I've got ATK, so it's going to be very interesting. We see OG coming back a bit, but will we be able to see ATK close this one up, or will we see it go to overtime once again?
I think they're gonna bring it back. Come on, come on.
Hopefully for your sakes.
Yeah, so we'll see what the attack onto AVG is gonna be. hopefully they fix their mistakes and not lose a lot of players within the first 20 seconds of the round. And so far it's looking like that, as the ace is safe and intact, and it's going to be working on that AVG wall. But we do see shotguns trying to reconfigure that wall so they can fire back. And now OG is slowing down a bit, trying to compose themselves and to come up with a game plan as to how they're gonna approach this. A grenade being cooked, and it's probably gonna try to get rid of the person above the hatch.
I think he might do that. He might just do that. But will he be able to place it correctly?
Frag out.
Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't connect. The hatch is reinforced. Oh, he didn't spot it out, but now the grenade gonna be cooked through. Will it land? Oh, and it gets eaten by an ADS. Unfortunate from Ergo. Good attempt though. But I would just also like to point out, if OG win this round, it's being, it's looking exactly like it was in the first half, where OG won their first defense on ADHs. ATK did that as well, and then the attackers won every single round after that until the final round, when OG won the aviator again. So
and as we say that, AML has been taken out of the picture, and it's not looking good for 8K so far. But Kosa answers back with a kill onto Ergo. An enemy just missed the Wamai who was on the hatch. The Wamai moved because he knew the EMP just got detonated right next to him, so anything is possible at that point. So you just try to get to safety, which is a good idea.
But still, 50 seconds
Bomb
left
located
now.
by attackers.
OG in a 4v4. The scoreline's pretty even at the moment, so we have to see how they're going to choose to attack it. It does look like Wicked almost fell off the roof, but he is regrouping with his teammates and Nomad, trying to get this control of 90, really trying to pressure these defenders. But will we be able to see OG bring this one for themselves and even out the scoreline with 30 seconds left, or will ATK be able to close it out and take themselves to map point?
And it's looking like the 20-second meta in full effect right now, as they all got into position, and now the assault is starting to begin. 18 seconds left, they need to make something happen. Angry African does take damage, but enemy down somebody in games, and Grossa or James was just running, trying to get to safety, but not managing that. Tearpeel does eliminate a couple of players. I don't know who died and who's still alive, but Grossa is still alive.
Yeah,
Legend
very well.
himself.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting me, but yeah, very well played. It just shows, well, the 20-second meta, like we said the previous matchup, is not working for OG. So they have to start playing a bit more aggressively. They have to really try their best to play a bit more aggression and really try and take those areas much quicker and try and get into sight much quicker. But we did see a lot of action there near to the end of the round. I believe OG lost 2 players, then they got 2 players, 2 picks for themselves, and then the plant was being attempted, and Tearpeel was covering. He did get one, but he got refragged by Corsa, and Corsa just capitalizing there at the end, stopping the plant and winning the round for ATK and bringing them to map point. Sorry, there is another map. Stop. I keep saying match point. Map point, sorry.
Map point. Yeah, there is another map, which is Coastline, and if it goes to the third one, it'll be Clubhouse. And good composure there by Corsa in that midst of chaos. I didn't see exactly what was happening, but I just saw him end the round, so well played by him. So now they're going back to Trophy and Deer, and yeah, it didn't look so good for them in the previous rounds.
5
So
seconds to go.
what are they going to change this time?
Well, hopefully,
Attackers' objective
no,
is to
but
locate a bomb and defuse
if
it.
I'm not mistaken, ATK did win their trophy defense. So
No, they lost it.
their defense, I'm
The
pretty sure
attacker's
they
bomb
won.
diffuser has
No,
been
they lost
defused.
it.
Attackers
ATK.
have recovered their
ATK
defuse.
lost their defense on track.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong side. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong side of my notes. I'm getting a bit confused. Okay, sorry, my mistake. Don't kill me. But yeah, I think, well, obviously previously they had a weird operator lineup. I believe it was the round where there was a cross. So that did get changed. Much better operator lineup coming up from them. but we have to see if OG will take somewhat of the same attack, or if ATK will be able to counter them and stop them from getting another round, because they have to take this round, OG, to stay in the game, and ATK will, if they want to clear it, if they want to take it now, and not give OG any chances, they have to really work
Bomb located by
hard to
attackers.
try and stop OG from getting close to that site.
Seeing a lot of droning, a lot of extensive droning at that. And we saw one of the members of ATK on red stairs all the way from the art room side of things. Not a lot of players go all the way down there. Kosa taking out Ergo, and that is the Ayana. No more mobile droning for her, which is a really big take from Kosa there. And now we see an attack onto the bedroom and bathroom, but somebody is downed, and that's the Thatcher. That's another big takedown. Not looking so great for OG, as Sir Pancakes just hammers down the nail on top of all of that.
Yep, and now we do see Diablo having to face this Lomai, and then the Jaeger swings wide and takes him out, and now Wicked with a tall order to clutch this in a 1 versus 5. The Jaeger just shooting out some shots, but this Lomai playing aggressively. Will the Jaeger be going for a flank? I believe so, and it does look like now Wicked knows the location of these players, but will he be able to pick up every single one of them? 40 seconds left on the clock. He has to ace to clutch this to keep them in this map. Will he be able to do it, or will ATK will be able to, take this match or map with a 7-4 victory? And well played from them. Or ended with a flawless round.
Yeah, that was a good answer by ATK, proving that the aggression still exists, and they swiftly took this match. That was a very quick match by these two teams, and well played to both of them. I was sure that there was going to be a comeback, but that didn't happen.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
you can only hope. I think the one round I think we cursed a bit, because I called something and then it just happened straight afterwards. Yeah, hopefully we don't have that curse. I know some of the EU casters do have or do call that out a lot, but nonetheless, we're not them. So yeah, 10-minute break. Causes asking for a 10-minute break. We'll have to see, if OG agree to that, or if it will, be a bit shorter.
Yeah, we'll find out from admin if that's possible. Yeah, I don't mind it. What do you guys watching think? A 10-minute break a bit too long? I mean,
It's
I
a
would
5
agree
minute
to a
break.
5-minute break.
Yeah.
But yeah,
5 minutes is. So
yeah, 10 minutes is a bit much.
yeah, but I think we will be sticking around, keeping you guys entertained. So don't go anywhere. There is a second matchup. We are going to Coastline, OG versus ATK. If you just joined in now, the score was 7-4 on Villa. It was a very interesting matchup. If you guys want to go rewatch that, you have a bit of time to go and watch some of those rounds. We'll just slight little pieces of the rounds, and then you guys can join us back when we will be kicking off the second map.
Indeed, and don't forget to press that like and subscribe button if you so choose. It really does help us out a lot, and we really appreciate it and love it. And we will be bringing you a lot more matches and a lot more tournaments in future.
Yeah, also remember to turn on that post notification bell so that you can be up to date when we do stream again. This is unfortunately our last matchup for the night for today. We will be streaming again on Wednesday. ATK or OG, whoever wins here, goes to the grand finals to meet Titan Odyssey on Wednesday. And yeah, then whoever loses here, they don't just lose, they do get third place, which is not that bad. To come from all the way, it believes like it was just yesterday when we were in the group stages and casting those matches, then getting to the round of 16, quarters, semis, and well, now we're at the finals. It's been a exciting trip with all of you guys, and I'm glad you stuck with us and well enjoyed all of the casting from myself and William, and from the other casting partners as well.
Yeah, so geez, that match, dude. Oof, oof, oof.
It was a very interesting game.
Yeah.
We did see quite some weird things come out from the players. Obviously, the frost had just slipped through our grasp. We didn't even notice. But yeah, and then it just looked like overall, I think this matchup was attacker sided.
Yeah.
Because well, OG took 2 defenses on their split, and ATK took 3, but OG also took 2 rounds on their attacks. So in total, that's 6 rounds on attack compared to 5 defenses. So the
Yeah.
stats don't lie. It is technically, but yeah, it just looks
came down to gunfights, in my
Yeah.
opinion, at the moment in time. ATK won more of their gunfights than
they did indeed.
OG. So, yeah, ATK, Villa was ATK's map choice. So, Coastline is OG's map choice. So, maybe OG might be bringing that one back and taking us to Clubhouse.
Well, hopefully, yeah. So hopefully, they can take it to a map 3, for their sakes to stay in the tournament. But nonetheless, hopefully ATK can take it instead.
Yeah. I don't know. Are they going to be jumping in right away? Or do they still have a... Oh, they're waiting for OG. Well, they
Yep.
did say 5 minutes, so...
Yeah, I think we still have a bit of time. And yeah, we also just like to thank each and every one of you once again for tuning in. I know we said this already, but you don't understand how much we appreciate your guys' support. It's been a very long run. Me and William obviously are new casters, so we're still trying to get the hang of it. At first, we were a bit nervous trying to get into the whole seed. We didn't know what to expect from you guys, but you guys have shown so much support to us, and we really appreciate each and every one of
I'm nervous. I wasn't nervous. I was bloody scared.
Yeah, same, but still, now we're at least a bit more comfortable. But still, it's been a hell of a ride, and we just, we actually appreciate each and every one of you. I think William can agree that without you guys, we wouldn't still be doing this, because if we got hate instead of love, I think most people would have given up and not carried on. But you guys showed us the support. You didn't give up on us. You didn't judge us at all, which we really appreciate.
So we will continue to improve and bring you more action.
Also, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
Also, like to thank our sponsors, NuHuman, for sponsoring this tournament. They have really good products, and I'm sure they can change your guys' lives and help each and every one of you. You can go and check them out at shop.nuhuman.co.za. That's NuHuman. So go check them out. Go see what their products can do for you, and they really appreciate all the support.
So we are going to go from a really grim-looking map to a really bright and vibrant, exciting map. I do know a lot of people aren't fans of Villa, but I am. I'm a very grim person. But yeah, I find Villa very exciting. So I don't know. Please don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I like Villa as well. I'm not gonna lie. Villa is a pretty good map. But we are at Coastline now, which is, well, like you said, a much lighter map. It's by the beach, which I think I could be right now. I would love to be at the beach, but we do see the IQ being banned once again, and the Thatcher this time. So there's 2 very pivotal operators being taken off of the board. Sorry, not build. But yeah, so we have to see how they're going to play, and the Valkyrie there being a counter towards obviously the IQ ban from ATK. So now it looks like, I don't know, Coastline is a defender-sided map. OG do have the defense first. They are banning the Goyo, which can help when they go to attack, but they could have used it to delay ATK's attacks, because we did see how quick ATK were on their attacks. So it's a weird ban phase, but nonetheless we have to see how OG are going to choose to play this one.
Yeah, with the Valkyrie off the board, it's like she's really powerful in Coastline. She facilitates a lot of aggression when it comes to Coastline. So, Coastline is a rather little similar to Villa in that it all comes down to gunfights, a lot of gunplay, and a lot of aggression. So, we probably gonna see that continuing onto this map. And so far, ATK has proved to be the more dominant
Attackers
team
need
when
to
it comes to
locate
that
and defuse
aggression.
bombs.
So OG needs to turn it up a notch. And we first go to Hooker. Yes, Hooker indeed, with the lineup of Smoke, Mozzie, Vigil Mute, and Jaeger. Typical lineup, and a really powerful lineup. It's looking like a frag heavy lineup actually. So we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah, I just got some information from our admins that we have some big news that they would like me to share with everyone.
10 seconds
That
to
there is a huge tournament planned for next year for people that were wondering, and that they will keep everybody informed. The information will be released in a couple weeks, so start getting your team sorted, start practicing, because it's going to be a huge tournament. We can't
yes.
wait to meet each and every one of you there and to see all the action.
Yeah, so what kind of a take is this gonna be? We see the Ayana, and this time the Havana is on board and being used by James from ATK, and they're wasting no time at all, opening almost every single entry point that they want to use. There is a couple of players downstairs. We see one in kitchen, one in the hallway of Sunrise, and a couple of more players in office. It's looking like there's only one player upstairs, so ATK has a lot of work to do downstairs to make sure that that plant does go down safely.
Yeah, pretty, I would say, not really standard, but a good attack coming out from ATK nonetheless. We did see some Coastline gameplay. I believe it was yesterday, actually. Yeah, ATK played against Rocky on Coastline. We did see some interesting gameplay there. Forza getting a frag grenade onto Angry African. There goes the Mute, and Pancake also adding to the scoreboard, getting both the Jaeger gone. And now that's two pivotal operators gone off the board. But there is a player in kitchen. He is spotted out, and enemy answers back and gets Pancake, gets the refrag and the revenge of Vlad's death.
And now Figure getting the call that there's somebody in a bathroom and kitchen side. He's been red pinged. They want to get rid of him very soon and very quickly. And it is the Mozzie, and finally being taken out. And now Figure can now proceed into Blue Vibe stairs. They're still getting hold of that bottom floor, trying to make sure that nobody sneaks downstairs for a C4 or any of the sort. But it's enemy on the Vigil who's left last alive, so no C4s can disrupt any plants from going down, as he does take a lot of damage. Not sure from where. He's still alive though, but he's living on borrowed time. The plant does not go down, and Kosa does finish enemy off.
Yeah, really well played from ATK there. That was such a good attack from them. They're almost, enemy unfortunately left on 1 HP there at the end, had to try and take it back, but he unfortunately couldn't. Like you said, he was on borrowed time. But nonetheless, a very swift attack coming from ATK, taking the first round, really setting the pace for the game, which, like we say, is, whoever sets the pace in the first round really defines who's going to play the best in this matchup. It's not always like that, but it's usually common. And we do see OG, however, going back to Hookah and Billiards, and we have to see if they can change their mistakes, or will we see a second round for ATK?
Usually when they go back to a site, it doesn't work out for them, as history shows. But I don't know, I may be wrong about that, but hopefully they're successful this time around. They might know their mistakes. I think they had way too many people downstairs and they lost way too many bodies. Maybe a couple of them could have rotated back sooner. But I'm not the one playing in the tournament. It's them. So it's way scarier than just watching and seeing everything happen than being there actually. So
10 seconds remaining.
we'll see how they defend this time around, and we'll see how many people they spare for downstairs and how many they keep upstairs to soften the blow.
Yeah, but it does look like OG might have changed up what they were doing. But that rotate from Wicked, it's not very common that I see such a big rotate coming, especially in the middle of that. Oh, well, it's OG strats, like you said, they playing the game, not us. We just commentating. But yeah, it does look like ATK are going to go for more of a similar take, or they could be trying to go for hookah. It does look like that. Yeah, hopefully. It's a rush. Actually, a rush? Yes, it's a rush from ATK. They do down one of the players. They do finish him off. And now Nitro coming out, trying to go get that plant. The plant is denied from below. Angry African just capitalizing on that. And now OG don't have control of the hookah site. A 4v4 nonetheless, but now everything has slowed down. The plant is being attempted by Corza. It does get baited out. He does lose some HP from Angry, or from a Nitro. He does go for the plant. He does pick off Angry African and now gets refragged by Vlad, but Figure refrags onto Vlad, and now AML, Figure, and Pancake versus Enemy and Tier Kill. Who will come up on top?
And the plant is going down nonetheless, and no need for that as AML finished the round off. That was very entertaining. The rush, and OG couldn't take the rush, or couldn't stop the rush at all. There was a good attempt to try shut it down. It did look like they were slowing it down, or they were about to shut it down, but seems like ATK had every single member already in sight. Probably reading into the first round, and they thought it was going to be a similar hold. It was indeed a similar hold. They didn't have that many people on site, and ATK took full advantage of that, and it worked out in their favor.
Yeah, ATK really just reading the situation perfectly and just taking advantage of that, and then therefore punishing OG for their lack of players in the hookah site. But nonetheless, ATK take themselves a second round in a row. They will be having to attack the kitchen site. No. Blue Bar and Sunrise. Yes, sorry, my mistake. But now we have to see how OG are going to hold this one out, or if ATK will be persistent on their attacks and take another round.
Yes, their ATK's attack has just been increasing level by level from the previous map, and they're just not stopping. And yeah, we'll see how this take is going to be, whether they're going to take the top floor onto hookah and then push their way down, or they're just going to do a direct take onto Sunrise or Blue Bar, because you may want to push into office, or you may want to take kitchen and Sunrise. And so far, a couple of shots being fired. I actually thought it was Sophia's gun, but it's actually Vigil's gun.
Yep. Nonetheless, OG gonna have to try and keep this defense. They're gonna have to hold it perfectly, hold those areas. It does look like ATK are trying to go for top field control and this office area, watching those runouts, making sure that OG don't try and pull a fast one on them as ATK did onto OG. But nonetheless, it does look like a pretty slow attack so far. Obviously, it's just the beginning of the round, but they will try and take this top floor control as swiftly as possible.
We see some verticality from Figure on the Sophia with those breaching charges. That's gonna shuffle the defender down in office around a little bit to take him off position, as we saw James holding down the flank to see if anybody's gonna run out and possibly throw a C4 onto that balcony or anything like that. But that's not gonna happen, as they have partial control onto the office, in exception to the man in security waiting to flank or get a call to pounce on any unsuspecting attackers.
We'll have to see how this roam of OG playing in Penthouse is going to be able to make an impact this round. Obviously, the Nomads coming out, really the air jabs from Pancake, just trying to stop those rotates at all costs. But we do see some players being played, and well, there we go. Amel gets picked off, Enemy making a late rotate, and now takes one for himself. A much better round from OG, a 5v4 with a minute 20 left on clock. But ATK won't let that stop them. They are trying to go for that wall. Will we see this player of OG swing wide? I believe it is the smoke playing close on that ball. I believe James does know the location, does get the shots out. What an angle from him. Figure ad contributes as well. Does pick off the romaine kitchen and pancake as well. But there we go. Tierpio answering back and taking out James. And now a 3v2 with 50 seconds left on the clock. Will pull up, spot up this play. He does spot up the play. Does not connect all the shots. And now pancake getting enemy as well. 3v1. Will Tearfield clutch this, or will ATK be able to secure another round? And it looks like ATK have done that.
Swift. Yeah, not looking so good for OG. Yeah, eek. I don't know what to say about it, actually. They are doubling down on the blue bar and sunrise. I don't know. Go to penthouse.
Yeah, just try something. You just have to do something. You have to change up something because you can see that it's not working at the moment. ATK taking 3 rounds in a row on attack. Obviously, Coastline being a very aggressive map. It does rely on aggression, not really heavy strat based. If you can use your aggression to your advantage, and we have not seen that aggression from OG at all at the moment, and it's very difficult to say who is going to take this, if OG will be able to bring this one back, or if ATK will take this as quick as possible.
Indeed, yeah, and I don't know about OG. Okay, sticking with Blue Bar and Sunrise, they're making really good reads onto ATK's attacks. They're just not winning their gunfights, and certain players' positions are slightly off. We saw them mute onto, I can't remember, I don't know if it was Angry African around before. Seeing that the Cabana charges were going off and not repositioning, I mean, he has a couple of seconds to reposition, or maybe he was being pressured from elsewhere, we don't know, but that position wasn't that great at all.
Yeah, but he did get punished nonetheless for that terrible position. And now we see ATK trying to, they're going to have to take Blue Bar and Sunrise again. We'll have to see how they're going to take it this time. It does look like they want to go for Sunrise. As I say, that Figure does pick off Tierpio. The player that was last alive previous round is now first to leave the round. Why was it so hard to say?
He left the round. I mean, he didn't choose to leave the round.
Yeah, but he
was forced out of the round.
Yes.
Because he was a problem in the previous round.
Yeah, he was.
So now we see the attack onto Hooker and a bit of contest from, oh my goodness, AML with the Warbrang onto enemy. He saw the gun traces and decided to shoot back and ended up with enemy's life. That's 2 off the board for OG, and ATK looking good with everybody on full HP besides Pancake losing a lot of health, not sure from where, but ATK does have full control of Hooker.
Do you think that might have been a C4 coming out? I think it could have been otherwise if AML or somebody, I don't believe it was AML, maybe Figure did a lot of damage to Pancake, but it does look like it was a C4. And Figure taking out Wicked, now there goes that smoke, and now this one will be attempted from James, Angry, and Vlad. Only last 2 left. Unfortunately, not anymore. Corso does take out Vlad now. Angry African in a 1v5. Clutch.
49 seconds left.
Ace or kick? Clutch or kick. We have to ace to win this one out.
SMG-11 going for the long range fight. Doesn't see anyone, but somebody was above. No, it was the Ayana all the way from Sunrise. Oof.
Yeah, not looking so good for OG, like I said. Losing Hookah twice, then going to Blue Bar, losing that another 2 times. I don't know. I think at the moment, OG are just fighting for sweet desperation. There's not much left they can do. They're trying, but they're struggling at that. The last 2 rounds have been very dominant on ATK's side. Both of them were almost a flawless round. Obviously, the previous Blue Bar attack was a 3v1. this one was a flawless. At the moment, it's not looking so good for OG.
Yeah, I was gonna praise the Monty coming out from ATK because I think they read into the kitchen site, but he switched over to Zofia, and which I mean doesn't matter. It's all the attacks have been working, so don't change much. Just keep at it. As for OG, good switch onto kitchen. Maybe things will start turning around for them this time. We'll see if they come more prepared for kitchen. If it is successful, it's going to be very unfortunate because, I mean, it is the last couple of rounds they have on defense. But hopefully it will give them a little bit of hope to make a comeback. So we see a couple of holes being made onto service from, well, in service for bathroom as they're going to try and hold it from there. And a couple of players going upstairs.
Those shields just being taken down straight there from OG. I would love to see where they are going to choose to place them instead, because they were obviously both placed for the service area, and there we go. Wicked placing one to protect his back, and I believe enemy placing one above to support him in theater. Some good adaptation, changing up the strat mid-round it's a pretty good idea, but now we do see ATK going for the sunrise with AML playing very aggressively. Ooh, a wallbang, but I believe he hit the wall and not into the hallway. A bit missed opportunity, but now they do have Inter on this mute, be pushing into sunrise. Will he be able to get picked off by AML, or will he be able to get one for himself?
Yeah, he's trying to judge the bullet traces there from the mute, I believe it is, or it might be the smoke. But he does know about the player in Cool Vibes. Maybe that player has rotated all the way to Hookah as the hatch does get open. Not sure who opened it, the defenders or the attackers?
I think it was the defenders. I believe it was the Malusi with the attack.
Okay. Nonetheless, the hatch is open. He or she announced themselves upstairs, so ATK needs to pay attention to that. But they do have full control of Sunrise and Blue Bar. Seems like every player is on that side of the map. You see some bullet holes watching at the hallway for anybody rotating. But if that Malusi keeps pestering him, that might be very difficult to hold that angle. Somebody's peeking somebody, and it's Horsa peeking Tipiel and taking him off the board. That makes it a 5v4 for ATK.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Yeah. 5v4 with advantage. As I say that, Costas Curse, Angry African gets AML, but James does get that refrag onto him, and now a 4v3 for Causa. No, not Causa, sorry, for ATK. I got a bit confused there, but now we have to see how ATK are going to choose to attack the site. I believe they are trying to go for a kitchen site. The Jaeger does get spotted out in lawn, in the luggage area, but it does look like ATK are trying to go for this kitchen attack to get that plant down and try and secure themselves another round.
So they seem to have a good idea of where most of them are. They do know one is luggage side and two are kitchen and service. So now they're going to be double pushing them, but enemy does get a kill onto James, and Vlad gets a kill onto Pancakes, but Figure fires back and gets a kill onto Wicked. Rosa as well adding onto the board onto Vlad.
Oh, yes, but he doesn't know that Sophia's down. No, he doesn't. Will he be able to...
Sophia's gonna pick herself up!
Oh,
And the defense is down!
The bomb diffuser. 5 seconds to go.
Will he be able to play time? Will he know that he's being rotated for the plant? He will try and go for it, but now he has to make the push. Will he be able to find the planter? Last second, he does spot him out. Yeah, and the cheeky one tap there to finish off Figure, and clutches the round for his team. Left on the sliver of HP, but that's not going to bother him as the planter was defenseless. And well, there we go. Clutching it out, getting that defu, and bringing OG back into the game, getting one round rather than getting a full flawless attack on them.
Yeah, that was a good comeback round from OG, and we saw a magical moment there with Zophia's withstand almost working out for ATK, really close. But now OG going back to Hookah and Billiards. We'll see if the trend continues or they have finally found their breath and are rising the tide.
Yeah, hopefully for their sake that is the case. Otherwise, we will see more dominating gameplay coming out from ATK. Hopefully that is not the case, and we can see a lot more
Attackers need to
action
locate
come
and
out
defuse
in
as
this
many
matchup.
bombs as they
Obviously
can.
now at the moment it is pretty one-sided. ATK obviously dominating. If you guys are only tuning in now, the score is currently 4-1 on the second map coastline. The previous matchup was on Villa. ATK did take that match a 7-4 victory for them. But nonetheless, we have seen
Attackers
quite
discovered the
a bit
location
of
of a bomb.
action in this match. Not so much on OG side, but ATK have been proving their worth and been proving how they are playing.
Indeed, yeah, and oh, my goodness, that last defending round for
5
OG,
seconds to
and
go.
they need to make something happen. They really need to make something happen, and I'm positive about it. And I see that they've woken up a little bit, and hopefully they don't drop the ball on this round because they need it rather than a want. As we see, the attack is probably going to be the normal for ATK, just the normal day at the office. They're going to be trying to clear the bottom floor and hopefully make a push onto, it's looking like, for this time.
Yeah, but we do see ATK going back down for the sunrise take. Koza making the drone, AML pushing in, very swift coming out from them. They're trying to put pressure on these players in hookah. We do see OG playing in hookah again. Will they be able to win this round, or will we see ATK take another round for themselves and give them such a massive advantage when they go to their favorite side on the defense of Coastline?
Yeah, it looks like OG is better prepared for this round. They have almost an equal amount of players downstairs and upstairs, and they have the flank guy ready in luggage on white stairs, but he does get spotted out, pre-fires the window, but landing nothing. So he's going to reposition, but ATK is going to be wary of that situation. I wonder where he's going to rotate to, probably around VIP side, as he got droned out on the luggage side. But now ATK has full control of office and bar, and they're gonna shuffle the defenders around outside the Kosa, taking out Wicked. He was on the, I think, Ayana. Yes, he was.
Yeah, really well played from Kosa there. Now taking out the smoke, such a pivotal operator to take as your first pick for the beginning of the round. But a minute 10, it's a much slower attack coming out from ATK. But nonetheless, OG trying to waste their time, trying their best to pick up the round for themselves. James does lose quite a lot of HP, and there we go. Tierpil gets a Nitro and picks off AML, and now a 4v4. Plant is being attempted, the cover is there. Another C4 coming through. Enemy getting one, Vlad getting picked off by Pancake, and now a 3v3.
Yeah, no C4s left, and Ella trying to use that pistol to stop the diffuser from being planted, but it does go down nonetheless, and she suffers a great deal of damage, and she only has about 1 or 5 HP left. Mozzie goes for the run out, and Kosa has nothing. Well, he wants nothing to do with it and eliminates him, leaving Enemy and Angry African, the last two alive. Angry African being a dead man walking and is eliminated finally, and Enemy has to clutch this round on the Bandit, taking a lot of damage, and Kosa taking a round for ATK on a 5-1 split.
Yeah, really well played from Kosa there. I believe you got a 3 or 4k in that round. I think it was only I'm not quite sure, but still well played from him, just capitalizing on all of those players of OG. And now, well, a 5-1 split for ATK on their defense. Them not being able to hold down that site, they really tried. We did see 2 C4s come out. We did see well, the plant get stopped, but it did go down, and they were left in a post-plant scenario where they had to try and retake it and clutch it out. Players went for the runouts. Kosa just on the rappel saying, no, that you're not going to get me that easily. I'm the best at rappelling. And well, he proved it. He got, I don't know how many kills on that rappel, and it just shows the type of player that he is. And well, we all know him as one of the best players in SA in the Siege community, but there are still a lot of skilled and talented players nonetheless.
Yeah, that's a very powerful position to hold on those windows, and really well taken by ATK, because making sure that Sunrise is theirs kind of makes that position on the window even stronger, because then you can't rotate down to Sunrise and try get rid of them, which we saw the Mozzie try to run out of blue bar and made a lot of noise and announced himself to Kosa. But now ATK on defense, and they're going to go straight to Valiant and Hooker on their first defense. Will the trend continue, or will OG take advantage of being aggressive on the attack as well?
Yeah, will we see this as an attacker-sided matchup, or will it be that just ATK is dominating at the moment? Just like to point out that if you guys would like, please like and subscribe and turn post notifications on. And if you're enjoying the stream, also let us know in chat. But we really appreciate each and every one of you, all guys' support. And we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we need all the help that we can get.
Yeah, so what is this take going to be? Looks like a kitchen, or it's looking like a VIP take with some players trying to take kitchen, or he did spot somebody, but he didn't see it. We saw him, but he didn't see him. He's flicking a little too fast there. Turn your DPI down. Don't turn your DPI down. I'm just joking. And AML does take out a Vlad on the Zofia, and that is a lot of utility shut down.
Yeah, and well, there we go. AML getting picked off there by Tierpil, really making worse. Gets the refrag for his team, and now bringing it back to an even scoreline of 4v4 with a minute 40. Nades coming in from below, trying to get a kill for himself, trying to put pressure onto those defenders. Does unfortunately not pick up anything. But as you can see, there is a pulse being played from Corsa. So they do know where the players of OG are playing, and it does look like Corsa will position on these cool vibe stairs to capitalize on that. The cam does give intel, but he is just going to sit prone on those stairs and wait.
The question is, does he know how many of them are there and who exactly it is? They did spot the buck for him, and they're going to be working the Sunrise floor to try and move the defenders out of position. We see the Jackal's Inox being put to work today, really taking advantage of the fact that Jackal is available. Now the buck is going to try and get rid of Kosa, who was upstairs. Oh, it was James actually who took out enemy, but Tierpil coming back and turning it into a 2v3 to OG.
Yeah, now Wicked losing some HP. The players of OG lost quite a bit of HP on each and every one of them. For ATK on full HP, and their Corsa does down Wicked, and he loses a lot of HP, but now Angry going for this push into the side. Will Tierpil be able to pick up Wicked, or will he will just sit there and die? Well, no, it looks like he will be picked up, but now 20 seconds left on the clock. That's a lot of time wasted, and that's what Corsa was planning. Because now the diffuser has to come into Puka with 15 seconds left. Corsa will watch those angles. Angry has to make this push. Corsa lying prone on the floor, does pick up one, does get a second, and there we go. Figure getting the last kill for himself and just bringing ATK to match point, map point and match point. So it's very scary for OG because they have a big mountain to climb now if they want to try and bring this back and take it to overtime. Otherwise, well played from ATK to just, demolish OG.
Yeah, I was thinking that was going to be OG's attack there. It was looking really close. He did go for the revive, as there was an advantage into reviving the sledge, but the execution was a bit too sloppy because everyone was in a rush and they needed to get the plant down or find two players. They did have the advantage, but it's just time wasn't on their side. So now the site is going to be kitchen and service, pretty typical order, going from hooker, they're down to kitchen. So we'll see if it's going to be a normal take or they're going to have some creative antics for us to see.
Yeah, we do see now ATK going back going down to kitchen as well. And they are bringing a much different lineup to how OG chose to hold this. But the Pulse bringing Ward out as well. I don't know where they want to play him. It looks like they're going to play him in Sunrise to stop that attack onto Hookah and maybe VIP.
10 seconds
But
to go.
nonetheless, it does look like they have their strats in place. They know what they're supposed to do. Hopefully, they can just clutch this one out and will bring themselves the win. Or
Attackers must
for
locate and defuse
OG's
the
sake,
bomb.
it's a big mountain to climb, but hopefully they can try and clutch this one out and bring it all the way to overtime and maybe take it to a map 3.
Yeah, this is a need more than a want. Again, OG on the back foot, not looking so good, and they need to win every single round from here on out in order to equalize and take it onto the third map. But their third map isn't on their minds right now. It's only this round that's in their mind and the next round coming on. They have to take it round by round. At this time, they have to be more careful, but they have to turn it up a notch and bring down ATK, which is exactly what they're going to be trying to do
Attackers
as
have located
enemy
the bomb.
takes out Figure as their first kill.
Yeah, very well played from him to capitalize on that. And now we see bad timing from Vlad there. Causa just taking advantage of that and peeking wide and doing a lot of damage to Vlad, leaving him on about 30 HP. They do not know the location of Causa. They are trying to pre-fire a bit too high, and now he does get spotted out. 1-for-1 trades going through. Causa getting wicked, angry, and TRPO capitalizing on that, getting Causa, and I believe it was Pancake as well. And now a much better round from OG, being in a 4v2 situation. As I say that, AML picks up one for himself, does take out enemy, and James getting angry African, and now back to a 2v2. Will OG be able to bring this one back and bring themselves into the game, or will we see ATK take this one?
I was just about to say they've been in this situation before, and last time they clutched it. Will they be able to clutch it again this time? 2v2, the odds are in favor of ATK, with Vlad being on less than 50 health, but TP is still on full health, and they are in position and ready to help each other out. And we see somebody rotating onto the lobby side. It's the Jaeger. I wonder if he spotted out this Zofia, and that's why he took a couple of shots at her, but the Zofia is going to be rotating to lobby side to try and cut him off. They do have 42 seconds left on the clock, so they still have enough time to eliminate one player or so, and possibly both of them, and maybe try and get the plant down before eliminating the last one. Whichever one they choose, they need to make a move quick and fast because time is trickling down, and James does eliminate Tapia with a C4 connecting, leaving Vlad all on his own. Wonder what his decision is going to be. Justin, what you think is going to happen?
I believe ATK are going to clutch this. Obviously, Vlad left in such little HP. Well, as I say that, the players of ATK were in the big advantage being in a 2v1 situation. It was inevitable that Vlad would have clutched that. And a wallbang coming out from AML, actually. Well played from them to really clutch that one out. A 7-1 victory for them. It's unfortunate for OG. They really struggled in that matchup, but ATK just showing the type of team that they are and really dominating the match today. We see some banter in chat requesting Moss files because AML is a cheater. I don't believe so. It was just a really good wallbang, but nonetheless, that was some good game sense coming from him. But yeah,
that was intense.
it was.
Yeah, ATK. Yeah, proving to be really powerful and just increasing their aggression round for round, and it was just too much for OG. They need to go back to the drawing board, and again, when they meet some other time, hopefully we see a different story, more of a fight next time.
Yep, I do believe we will be having an interview with both captains from ATK and from OG. OG are your third place. They did take third place, so they have secured that spot for in the tournament, and ATK will be facing Titan Odyssey on Wednesday in the grand finals, and stay tuned for that. But welcome Rowan and welcome Jaden.
Hello.
Hey, how's it, guys?
Lekker en jullie?
No complaints, meneer. Complaints.
That's really good. But yeah, how do you guys feel, ATK?
Happy. Very happy. coastline dry runs after worked, so that's good. That's always nice. Yeah, always amazing to play against those folks. They're not just a good team. They're a bunch of our mates, so it's always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's really good to see. But yeah, like, what is your guys' insights on the game, both from OG's perspective and ATK? How did you guys think the game was going to go? How did you guys prepare for the game, and just overall, how do you feel the game went?
Wicked, you can go first if you want to.
So we did dry run our maps beforehand. After we did the map bans, we did scrim a game again before our game, and we mentally prepared for it, but I think we just weren't ready exactly. They played really well, and we just didn't play as good as we used to, as good as we should have played.
Yeah. And Rowan, from your side?
We have this nice system with blueprints. So we literally just get our paint open, we blueprint things out how we want to go. So we did that for half an hour or so before the game. Sadly, couldn't do earlier because Mr. AML is writing exams and he kind of needs to study. But yeah, as I said, last night after the games, we did some VOD review and we did some thinking and we changed a couple of reinforcements and changed a couple of positions and yeah, happy it all worked out.
Yeah, we saw a big change, especially in coastline with your guys' aggression really turning it up like almost every single round. And Wicked, do you think maybe you guys playing earlier on had an effect onto your guys' performance now? That maybe you guys were just tired a little, or
I would
did
say
that not
we're
matter?
definitely warmed up for it.
Okay.
But after playing the 2 hard matches against Titan Odyssey, I think we were a bit tired, but ATK really played well, and you could see they did put in the time and the efforts to do well, and did do the efforts to get into to win those games in the losers bracket till now, and now going to the grand final against Titan Odyssey. So I think we were warmed up, but not really the best prepared that we could have prepared.
Oh yeah, and then Rowan on I think it was the second round when you guys were attacking. Did you guys notice that OG had a lot of players off site and you guys just took advantage of it, or was it just a full set?
I didn't give consent, boys.
Actually, I did. Let's just say when we try and get our drone downstairs and it's either Mozzie trapped, Vigiled, or NuChamp, we realize there's something up going downstairs after the first round, and I think there were 4 people off site on round 1.
Yeah.
So I think there were 4 offside, and we were like, look, even if this rush fails, that means they'll pick off of one of the fucking off of one of the anti-intel ops to pick onto a trap op, which luckily ended up happening with I think Carl or Angry African onto an Ella. So you're like, it was more of a just a mindset thing that's in the back of their head going, ATK might rush every round, so let's just play less downstairs and more upstairs. So it makes our downstairs push easier. And luckily the rush worked out as well, so it was a win-win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they almost shut it down, but yeah, it was a bit too much.
C4s were not fun.
Yeah, but well played from you guys there to just capitalize on that information. But Rowan, I also just want to ask you how you guys are going to prepare for the grand finals. Obviously, securing that spot, getting a second chance to go to the grand finals and play against Titans. How are you guys going to change up, or how are you guys going to prepare for that matchup?
Well, we can finally get our 4th scrim as a team going, so that's very nice. With all of these tournaments, we can't really prepare, like every day is a game. This is the first week coming now is the first we don't have a game every single day.
Oh wow.
So very, very keen to prep on tomorrow, and then Tuesday we have a medal set game, but it's just the best ones we can prep in, and then of course before the game on Wednesday. So probably going to scrim quite a bit, dry run quite a bit, watch a bit of Pro League and see how that goes.
That's awesome, dude.
Yep, that's really good to know that. But Jaden, as well, you guys aren't just kicked out. You guys did secure third place, which is not too bad. I think everybody would want to go to the grand finals, but still, nonetheless, you guys really fought hard, coming back from the loser brackets, both of you actually, and just fighting it to the very end to try and secure your guys' places. But overall, how do you guys feel about well, obviously ATK's victory, and well, Jaden, you guys and OG securing that third place spot.
Well, overall, I'm really happy with how we've been performed and how the games went that we played against other teams. Congrats to ATK to winning the game. They really played well, and they deserve to go into that grand final. And I wish them the best of luck for tomorrow. And third place in my books is really not a bad place for me. Wished we could have done better, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And Rowan, how obviously you did give your insight, but well, congratulations nonetheless. You guys did really play well. And it was a very interesting matchup to watch. We did see the frost one of the rounds on Villa just slipping through. We did not expect it at all. And well, enemy paid the price for it, not knowing that the frost trap would
Wait,
be
the
in that
Frost Nut
location.
got someone?
Yes,
Yes!
enemy got downed and then he got picked back up at the end.
That's actually brilliant. That I didn't know that.
You should have just heard that. Like, yeah, fucking frost.
That's actually brilliant. That's such good news.
It was so out of nowhere. Like we weren't even expecting it, and all of a sudden someone's on a frost mat, and we're like, "What? There's a frost?"
Trust us, we also didn't expect it.
If I join back into the Discord now and I tell Figure, look, mate, your frost trap got someone. He's about to scream at the top of his lungs.
But you guys played really well. It was a very weird outcome at the end, but still, nonetheless, you both fought hard. ATK just obviously coming up on top, but still well deserved from your guys' perspectives.
Thank you very much. And I just want to say thanks to the OG and all of those guys for the game. Really do love those guys. And again, thanks to the casters and everyone who makes it a possibility for us to be streamed and to actually see what we are capable of, and greater and bigger things in the future, I guess.
Yeah,
all a
Same
pleasure.
from our side as well. Thanks for the great casting and great sportsmanship from ATK.
Thank you very much. We love to see
Thanks.
that. But yeah, if you have any last questions or anything
I
else,
don't have
you'd like to
anything.
say?
That was very entertaining. So thanks to both teams. There was a lot of entertaining gunfights and gunplay. So I enjoyed both those maps. Coastline and Villa are two of my favorite maps. So it was really fun to watch.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
thanks, Tika.
And just once again, congrats to OG on getting that third place, and congratulations to ATK, sorry, securing that ATK securing that spot in the grand finals on Wednesday. You guys can check them out. Then it will be streamed, and we'll wait to see how that matchup goes. Thank you very much for joining in with us and just letting us hear your guys' insights on the game.
Thanks, gents. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, dudes. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. But yeah, it's been a very interesting day. It's been a very eventful day. And we'll hope each and every one of you enjoyed the streams. Hope you guys enjoyed the casting. Enjoyed
the Twitter
gameplay.
poll.
Oh yes, we do have the Twitter poll results. Thanks to everybody that did go and vote on there. And yeah, it's been a really good stream. And well, we thank each and every one of you for tuning in with us. ATK did get an 84% vote on the Twitter poll, so therefore, well, a lot of you guys were rooting for them. OG did try their best. Unfortunately, ATK just came up on top in that matchup, but well played from both teams nonetheless. And well, I'm not quite sure what time. If I just get some confirmation from the admins, 5. Okay. But the time for Wednesday's grand finals will most likely be at 5 p.m. It is not confirmed yet. It might change, but we will keep you guys up to date in the Discord and on Twitter as well.
Yeah, so be sure to tune in for that. And thank you guys so much for viewing. And hope you guys enjoyed those matches. And we'll bring you further matches in future. And thanks to our sponsor, NuHuman. And yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys later. Ciao for now.
This is William and Justin heading out, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I need to breathe, get me up and out of the sheets, onto my feet. Another cup of coffee and me, that's what I need. My eyes puffy, I can't see. I'm too tired to function, but too lost to sleep. Ay, I think I need to be on something medication. I think I need to figure out the segregation. I think I needed just a better education to understand a world that's so complicated. Intoxicated, every night faded, just so I can sleep thinking that it's Satan. I feel hated, I feel hatred. I'm lost deep in my mind that I've created. I have dreams where my life is devastated. Feel so real that I wake up shaking. Need thicker skin cause this life is no haven. Nod your head if you get what I'm saying. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I don't really think I understand this world now. Got my head spinning round in a circle. Everybody lacks what they need internal, so they compensate with everything external. Not trying to throw shade, no way. I'm just trying to find the meaning of life, hey. There's happiness if you try to live the right way. Forget about what others have and live your life, hey. Be aware of who you are, what you're good at. Take a step forward, see where your foot's at. Stand tall, stand proud, talk loud. Every word out your mouth has purpose now. You just gotta get rid of the bad thoughts. Hating others cause you know that they gotta lie. Forget that though, you got plenty, you're alive in this life. You got time, go get it. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Oh, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Oh. I said you better watch what you're doing, cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And baby girl, I like what you're doing. Your body's out of sight when you're moving. You look just like my type, so let's do it. You know I'll treat you right, let me prove it. And I could go all night, I'm sick of being nothing. All right, I'm gonna be something. I'll fight with every breath, trust me. I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me. I need to find somebody like me who wants to be something. I bleed with every word coming. I would rather die than be someone who's nothing. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous. I'ma take it now, no you're never gonna break me. I'ma stay loud in the face of the hate, see. I'ma speak out, take the muzzle off my face. Breathe out of my mouth every word that will make me. Never had a doubt of the life that I'm making. Never had a doubt of the fight I'll be facing. Never had a doubt of the nights I'll be aching. Life is all about having dreams that you're chasing. With me now, I'll leave your ass in the street now. I'll put your ass underneath ground. I'll bury you 6 feet deep now. And you better stay down. Get the hell out of my way now. It doesn't matter what you say now. I'm gonna take hold of fate now. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous. Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I need to breathe, get me up and out of the sheets, onto my feet. Another cup of coffee and me, that's what I need. My eyes puffy, I can't see. I'm too tired to function, but too lost to sleep. Ay, I think I need to be on something medication. I think I need to figure out the segregation. I think I needed just a better education to understand a world that's so complicated. Intoxicated, every night faded, just so I can sleep thinking that it's sated. I feel hated, I feel hatred. I'm lost deep in my mind that I've created. I have dreams where my life is devastated. Feel so real that I wake up shaking. Need thicker skin cause this life is no haven. Nod your head if you get what I'm saying. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I don't really think I understand this world now. Got my head spinning round in a circle. Everybody lacks what they need internal, so they compensate with everything external. Not trying to throw shade, no way. I'm just trying to find the meaning of life, hey. There's happiness if you try to live the right way. Forget about what others have and live your life, hey. Be aware of who you are, what you're good at. Take a step forward, see where your foot's at. Stand tall, stand proud, talk loud. Every word out your mouth has purpose now. You just gotta get rid of the bad thoughts. Hating others cause you know that they gotta lie. Forget that though, you got plenty, you're alive in this life. You got time, go get it. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Oh, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Oh. I said you better watch what you're doing, cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And baby girl, I like what you're doing. Your body's out of sight when you're moving. You look just like my type.